Hari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Nityananda Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. 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 There he is. Hey, my bro's here. All right. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare. Thank you for your cameo there, my friend. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I can keep my eyes closed and I can't watch you, so Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Might try and slip something in on me here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Krishna. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda. The Tree of Devotional Service, Chapter 9 of Adi Lila. See the tree. Oops, what is this here? Yeah, the Tree of Devotional Service. See here. Move into a new window. There we go. Yes. The Tree of Devotion. Doesn't it have a nice ring to it? The Tree of Devotional Service. Yeah. See, growth, green, life. Okay. All these different things. See, tree, like it grows. See, it grows in it, and this tree moves. See, this is it's a movable tree. Goes here and there. Okay. Yeah, it's amazing, actually. I am reading Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila. Oh, chapter 9. Yes. Yeah. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the spiritual masters, the devotees of the Lord. Oh, wait a second. Oh, switch chapters somehow. Oh, I see what happened. Yeah. Okay. All right, we'll keep that one there. We'll do another new window. Okay. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the spiritual master of the entire world, Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu, by whose mercy even a dog can swim across a great ocean. Yeah, the spiritual master of the entire universe. That's really deep. That's really important. And you notice Prabhupada said this teachings of Lord Caitanya were postgraduate. The postgraduate. So in other words, to get to know the real spiritual master was forthcoming. Yeah. And he knew, because, it's like I said yesterday, people think they know Prabhupada because they were initiated by him or because they were there at the time. No, that's why, if you know Prabhupada, you would know the postgraduate, you would know Chaitanya Charitamrita, you know the real mission, and that he knew that he was just getting the preliminaries. He knew that. That's why he said, Gohari, you're doing exactly what I want you to do. Right? This has my full approval. This is what he wanted. That's why he wrote these books. He was emergency. He had all the devotees in emergency action. That's all they could do anyway. They're all, a lot of fruitive energy. Just work your butt off, man. Do something, that's significant and this is the forthcoming. This is where he wants all his devotees to go. Not to stay, in the preliminaries. It's like, hey, man, are you ready to go to grade? There's grade 1, grade 2. Here you just go right, to the real teaching of Lord Chaitanya. Don't you want Lord Caitanya as your spiritual master? All I'm doing is taking out those teachings and bringing them forth to the world, so they know what the Lord's desire is and how to quickly progress into being a real devotee, an ecstatic devotee, like the devotees here. We're the first fruits of this, and then now we're teaching what the spiritual master, Lord Caitanya of the universe, his real deeper teachings. Not this thing. Oh yeah, I mean, this begins where he rejected. He said he rejected Varnashram. Not reject. He just said, come on, man. That's for neophytes. That's for external devotees. This is for the advanced devotees. See, those who are advancing in Krishna consciousness. And you know how you advance? You know how he showed the advancement? He listened to an ecstatic devotee. Isn't it fun? Wasn't Ramananda Roy an ecstatic devotee? Didn't he talk about the confidential things? And the Lord said, yes, this is all right. He said, this is all right when he only to the point, he said that was external devotional service, Brahman realization. Even devotion on the level, because there's some devotion there. He said, that's still external. I want to hear more. And then Ramananda Roy said, okay, how about this? How about if you just give up all your speculations? How about you, ISKCON, and you? I mean, I like to personalize everything. Just it's nice. Bhagavatam's personal. Hey, how about you, ISKCON devotees? You, Gaudiya Math and Gaudiya Smriti, and even Christians and Muslims, throw out your speculations and just listen to somebody who knows Krishna. How do you know they know Krishna? Because their ecstasy is a zillion times better than yours. And for a long time, and they're so conclusive, you can see this person has solid realization, solid understanding of the Lord. It's almost like the Lord is talking to you. Ooh, watch out. That's what they said with Jesus. Nicodemus said, I don't know, man. He just talked about what was in the scriptures. But then I really heard them for the first time. Ooh, anybody having an experience like that here? Ooh, maybe the same Lord that was behind Jesus is lurking around somewhere here also. Watch out, he's a creeper. He'll creep up on you and grab you and throw you onto the bank of the Yamuna. Force you to look at him. Did Prabhupada say all men are dogs and should never be in a room alone with a woman or a sister? Yeah, that's what Bhaktisiddhanta said. Yes, but I don't preach that stuff. You think so? Let's look at it like this. Okay, that's external, right? The Dramata said, didn't Bhaktisiddhanta or Prabhupada say you shouldn't even be in a room with your sister and all that? Do you think he could? That was for him or Bhaktisiddhanta? I mean, they're teaching Vaidhi. They're teaching, hey, these guys are really lusty, man. And even even if a devotee got a little lust in his heart because around a man or woman, or you feel the energy. You know what I'm talking about, the ecstatic devotee. You might feel like, ooh, wow, attractive woman, their body, nice sensation. Ooh, a little like, ooh, I'd like to have a little, bam, bam, or even if a devotee had that, right? But they got ecstasy. What is going to happen to that? Is it going to gone, man? See? So that's for those who don't have. That's a Vaidhi, man. That's because, can you imagine a Vaidhi Bhakti in the room with a beautiful woman, kind of like Gohari Das, and right there and scratching his back and all that stuff, You could see it right there on camera. Gohari, he's too out there, doesn't care, just let him listen, whatever they do, Can you imagine a Vaidhi Bhakti? They'd be just gone, just like, that's it. The woman would henpeck him, and all of a sudden they're just, take him away from devotional service or something, which they, a lot of times they do, Yeah. And that's because that's what Maya does. She captures you. But the Lord also, he's a capturer guy too. If once you're captured by the Lord, he don't let you go. Okay? That's why this is a safe position. I'm not teaching Vaidhi. That's what Bhaktisiddhanta said. He wanted to show the example. He wouldn't even sit in a room with a woman. But did he really have to abide by that? Otherwise, I would never accept him as a pure devotee. Yeah. Oh, you have to worry about being in a woman, with a woman. What kind of ecstatic person are you? Aren't you close to God? Doesn't God protect you from all these things? He's doing it for the Vaidhis. See? Who's ever told you this? Nobody ever even says these things. They don't even understand anything. But this is the postgraduate teachings. These are all in the books. Ramananda Roy was also with beautiful women. He would massage their bodies and all. Don't we read this? What is this? So you see why it's postgraduate? Because most of the devotees, even now, don't have the strength to hear these things. They just, not ready. Even now, after 50 friggin' years. What are you going to do? Poor Claude, we double teamed him yesterday. There's no hope for survival. He's going to either get this or run away. Yeah. You see how frail the devotees are on that level. They just try to say, "Hey, you Sahaja, you see the Prabhupada." They don't understand any of that, so that you can't even really take shelter of that. So you're still prey for Maya because you can't understand Srimad Bhagavad. You can't really understand the heart of Bhagavad Gita. You can't understand, how to be protected, and ultimately, the Lord knows that. And ultimately, when you're ready and you realize, wow, these gurus who have not realized Krishna can't really give me shelter. Yeah, these books, I don't understand them enough to get the full shelter. I want, Lord, please help me. That means you're maybe about ready to listen, because that's what it's all about. See, and at that point, that's all it was. Ramananda Roy just kept talking and talking, and Lord Caitanya kept getting more and more ecstatic. Isn't that what it's about? Getting ecstatic? You get it by hearing the sound vibration. Didn't Arjuna get ecstatic hearing the word of Krishna about the confidential teachings? And that wasn't even that confidential. But it's for a devotee. I mean, I love hearing the words of Krishna, even on Bhagavad Gita level. I like whatever he does. I like the Bible. I tell you, I love the Bible, and it's all God, it's the Lord, for the Lord's people. We're the Lord's people. See, connected to the spiritual potency. In religion, they're not quite the Lord's people. They're called like a reflection of that still. See, we're directly the Lord's people because we get direct connection. We get direct life. We're just plugged in, man, and we like it. We like to be. Yeah. And if they want to be plugged in, you want to this stage, we'll come over here, we'll plug you in, man. You'll feel the electricity, man. You'll feel the life of God's transcendental potency coursing through your transcendental veins. Yeah, you got transcendental. If you got veins in this body, you got veins. You got the energy flows through those veins. But it's subtle. It's pure, yeah? And it's pumped in through the temples into this world, the living temples especially. Not that's a little bit. See, it's like the Vaides. They're just a little bit. It's just on the outside, external. You need the living God comes through the living devotee who's alive with the life of the Lord. The life of bhakti is their life and soul. They're inspired by it, and only really that. Yeah. See, like Andromeda, she's still a little bit attached to the preliminary stuff. So she says stuff like. Celibacy affects the libido, so how to restore the real pleasure, the sensual bliss? This is the thing. It's nothing to do with that. You just need the mercy of the Lord, whether you have sex or no sex. Doesn't the thing is, do you have the mercy of a real devotee? Because whether you have sex or no sex, you'll still get ecstatic. And you're just reading from a book of stuff you haven't realized. That person writing those things haven't realized, because that's a Vaidhi statement, probably from a Vaidhi devotee. Yeah. Whether I have sex or don't have sex, I stay ecstatic. It doesn't go away. Never. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. Never. No way, Jose. That's the beauty of it, though. This is why this is the greatest path, man. It's the greatest purification. It's the greatest, most powerful path and purification you can have. You have the Lord's grace, man. Yeah, what is he? He's the guy who created everything. And you get a relationship with that Lord, Radha and Krishna. Oh my God. You don't think you're going to be protected? You don't think you're going to be empowered with something special? It's so special, these guys can't even figure out what's going on here. Can you imagine? That's why the Vaidhi Bhakti is taught for them. Because what else can they do? They can't understand the glories. All that preaching I did on that page, these beautiful things that come, and I write all these things, and the Vaidhis can't understand diddly squat. They can't appreciate channeled information from the Lord, conclusive understanding. See, that's why Vaidhi's taught for people they just not incapable of understanding what real Krishna consciousness is, real ecstatic devotees are. So they preach the Vaidhi for them. They preach, build the temples, make a big deities, because that's what it's about, big this and big that. Yeah, worship these gurus with big false egos, big pride. Think that's fine. Yeah, go ahead. What are you going to do, man? There's no real, at least, you're kind of getting a little footing, You go and do your pilgrimages, go take your baths. And then by and by, by good fortune, you'll listen to a devotee and you realize, oh, wow, oh, amazing. All I have to do is listen to the devotee and I'm elevated into ecstatic love. Lalita knows what I'm talking about. River knows. River is talking about. Yeah, all I did, he said, he just told me to listen to him. I did, and well, here we are. Yeah. That's the power of the Word of God. Amazing. The Word of God coming through the devotees. Amy Rose, all right. The Rose is here. Freddie, mellows can be attained by mercy. And mercy comes through the Lord's pure own Lord. Yeah, it's just simple. It's just a no-brainer. It's very easy when you listen to the devotees. Otherwise, you're just listening to the speculation of these unrealized gurus. They're basically non-devotees still. No devotion, non-devotee, You're trying. Okay, give you that. You're a librarian for the books of Prabhupada. Yeah, and you shouldn't try and change them so much, but what are you going to do? You all want to be bigger, better, and more, right? Bigger, better, and more deities. Bigger, better, and more than guru. We got some of those here. They want to be, I got an ecstatic devotee. I'm even better than guru. Right? We have some of those here. Yeah, they need some more purification. Yeah. Everybody that leaves is always like that. I'm bigger than Gohari Das. I have better understanding than Gohari Das. Can you imagine that? They think that's real bhakti. Isn't that, it's laughable. They get a little ecstasy and they think, oh, now I'm equal to Guru. And better, not only you, but maybe I was his teacher in a previous life. Stuff like that. Not maybe, I know it was. I'll preach it too. Yeah, I'll go and contaminate a few people if they get them to believe it, So anyway, it's just, so what we're doing here is a miracle, actually. We're getting people through stuff like that. Or people that are coming, they get protected from that. You get a lot of perks being in a real Sangha with a real spiritual master. It's almost like Nityananda is protecting you, because it is. He's working through the real guru. What is needed is provide. Nityananda is considered, his glories is he provides the paraphernalia, whatever is needed for the Lord's pastimes. That's these different hats. You notice we talk about different hats here. That's Nityananda's grace working through here. That's how it works. If it's pretty high standard here. High class. High class. See, high class? This is postgraduate class, high class, a very high class. High class is not only do you talk about, Radhi, Rupa Goswami and all that, and no feelings. No, you talk about it because of the feelings. due to the feelings, inspired by the feelings, just like almost like Radharani is here. Oh yeah, that's how it's got to be. Very high class here, isn't it? Postgraduate class, PhD. This is you on a PhD. You see my paper on the wall? Yeah, this is, see, look, this is my PhD here. There you go. See, that's my degree. It's right there on the wall. Otherwise, it's just a piece of paper there. You go look at these gurus, PhDs. Oh yeah, you got that to preach to intelligent people? Well, I got this PhD, and intelligent people can't even understand what I'm talking about unless they come to a point of surrender and follow the real process. So, when your arrogance is almost finished and you're ready to listen, you'll come here, see, and then you'll get the real instruction here. That's that's my degree over there. And then anybody getting a degree here, that's their degree also, right? Isn't that right, Lalita? That's your degree, right? See, degree of bhakti. What's your degree of bhakti? These Vaidis say you haven't even awakened any much, if anything. Oh, they awaken a lot of fault finding and criticism and all that. What are you going to do? They're children, You can see it now as you get elevated in bhakti, and then you're dealing with them. They're scrambling for to hold on to something, everything but this, scrambling to hold on. Well, look, Prabhupada, let me speculate. Prabhupada said this. And, oh yeah, sahaja. This must be sahaja. Oh, there's crying. Oh, it must be sahaja. They can't analyze what is a sahaja. See, you gotta, So eventually, they got to get the shelter of a real devotee. The Bhagavatam says the real devotees are the protectors of persons in this world from the envious. This is what Bhagavatam and Yamaraj says. The real spiritual master is a Vishnu Duta. They work as a Vishnu Duta. They're in charge, really. And if you come under their charge, man, you have Vishnu. And all those weapons behind, protecting you from the envious in this world, because that's what keeps you down. The envious, the speculators, the liars, the cheaters, the putanas, all those obstacles to the kingdom. Yeah, you're protected. Why? Because the devotee's protected. What the Lord gives them to keep them protected, they give you. That's Guru. That's the kind of standard we have here. That's why you guys get so ecstatic, man. You think this can just happen, without such protection? Are you kidding, man? In this world, this Maya, the way it is now? Good luck. But now, look, you're growing up. Okay? You're able to actually help others more and more and more now, without being taken down by their baloney, all that stuff there. So let's see, Andromeda's very talkative, this Andromeda. You can't see it because it's on YouTube. Which best 4 verses for meditating on to restore the most intimate frequency vibrations within? So which 4 verses? Okay, the best 4 verses is sadhu sangha, sadhu sangha, sadhu sangha, sadhu sangha. Four verses. Yeah. Just keep coming and listening and hearing. It's the best frequency. Just do that. See, frequency, frequently. You want the frequency of that high vibration? Come here frequently. And then automatically you'll get the frequency. You'll tune into the right station. That's it, really. Don't worry about it. And then after that, you'll read any verse and it'll just become ecstatic. Ask Lalita. She reads anything. She reads, she started laughing. Give her a verse about Krishna and she'll start laughing. Give her the name. She started laughing. And of course, there's variety, spiritual variety too. That's there too. Yes, I'm not reading this. My libido disappeared for years. Oh, too bad. How are you going to propagate the world? People need. Maybe you're in repression or something. I don't know you, so you don't dialogue. So, I mean, you're a young girl. I mean, why should your libido disappear? Maybe you think you're an advanced devotee or something. That happens too. Yeah. Maybe we'll have a chat sometime. We can, yeah. Yeah, a lot of times for protections, people repress because this is the world is it's this world is Maya illusion, and it's here to it's a place of real darkness. It's not a place of light here. This is the light. This is the life. This is the light. This is the real safety here. Sadhu Sangha, taking shelter of devotees. I see when people take shelter of the mind, it doesn't work, makes them anxiety and fears and all of this stuff. You gotta, actually that's what the Bible is good for. You learn to, cast your fears upon the Lord. See? Trust in the Lord. We need to do that because that changes the frequency, and then the Lord can work better. If you don't cast your fears and your anxieties on the Lord, there's troubles. The troubles magnify often. And that's what people do. See, you need to turn to God. I mean, that's why this is all happening, is to turn us back to the Lord. Otherwise, it's useless to us and to the Lord. We don't know it. We just live our lives in this Maya and then die and then do it again and again and again. And who knows what you have no knowledge, no real knowledge. You think this is knowledge AI stuff? That ain't knowledge, man. That's ignorance and gets you in more in ignorance. People are impressed with man of the year, Elon Musk. That ain't intelligence yet. That's not real knowledge. You know, it's this, the essence of knowledge is the absolute truth. That's what protects us in this dark place. Otherwise, you think ignorance is truth. The material potency, Ramananda Roy taught this. It's a beautiful teaching. 3 potencies. There's the material potency, there's the spiritual potency, and the jiva. That's us. That's the soul. See, so we stand in between. See, so the material potency and spiritual potency. There's spiritual knowledge, and there's material knowledge, the mundane, to do with maybe survival of the body or death of the body. This is the thing. They take this knowledge, and sometimes people get so corrupted. They use it for death of the body. See, not life of the body. This is what we're in now. These demons, they want to use the knowledge they have for the death and the limitation of the souls in the world. That's what demons do. That's why the Lord does things. That's why he comes. He has to. Can you imagine the motive, passion, ignorance gets so powerful sometimes. It overcomes even the good people, the goodness. See, and therefore everything is dark, like all snuffed out. That's why there's nuclear wars. It is so apparent here. Look what's going on here. Look what's going on. This since 2020, they're going out of their way. The demons are going out of their way to destroy the world. I mean, this would never be like. You think our supply chains would be interrupted? It's because they're interrupting them. They're going out of their way to do that. It's not natural. I mean, it's natural, but not natural. See, in the more the mode of goodness, people wouldn't be doing that. But because passion and ignorance is in charge and the Lord is using this, you cannot get out of being used by God's will. Okay? But still, that's what's going on. This is all premeditated. Everything, the COVID thing, the lockdowns, there's always a material agenda to destroy, to limitate, to make slaves. That's what they do. It's always been. This is a planet like that. It's a world like that. Slavery. They enslave you with the social security number? It's all premeditated. They want to make money off of your body and claim it belongs to the state. Can you imagine? People think, I want to be free. You're free. You're not free in this world until you're free in the Lord, in his spiritual form, his spiritual potency. That's what we teach here. How to be free in the Lord. Do what they want to with the body or whatever while we're here. Who knows? But you're free in God. You accomplish the universal purpose for everybody. When you're cast your fears on the Lord, you're practically in God and you're having this wonderful relationship with God. You figured out what coming to this world is all about, is to get out of it. And you're out of it. And then you help pull others out of it. You ever see people, there's a fire going on, right? Firemen. The fireman, he's protected. He's got his suit on. He's got the water, the hose, and there's a fire going. And people are in there dying, man. And the fire's raging. They can't get out. Fireman goes in there and grabs people and gets them out. That's what's happening here. There's fire in this world. Everything's burning. I got my protection. I know I have knowledge. I have the protection of the Lord. And I'm just going in there and grabbing people and just trying to get out as many as you can. Some are thinking, oh no, the fire is hot. I like being in the heat. I don't know, burning up. It's like a moth. You ever see, or something that's been wounded in this world that's like poisonous or something, and you try to help it and it'll sting you. It'll bite you, right? You're trying to help the doggone thing. People are like this. You try to help them, get them out, right? Lolita knows what I'm talking about now. Trying to help them and all this, they sting you. They try to sting their stinger. So you got to watch out for the stinger. They don't know that you're trying to help them, Try to help a bird that's wounded or something. You try to flop around, get at it, trying to get away from you. Or anything. You try to help a snake that's having troubles. You see, it'll... So we got that going on here with people. This is the contamination of the Maya. It's even so. That's why they killed Jesus Christ. He's trying to help people, right? They killed him, right? The glories of Lord Caitanya is it's an upgrade. That's why he came. He came to give even more spiritual power. I noticed the difference. When I was with Jesus, there's a protection, a certain amount of it, and a certain amount of understanding and all this. But when I'm with Lord Caitanya, it's full, man. Everything is in it. And more power. See, more amazing. Everything becomes, you don't need to do. Christians are still doing spiritual warfare. They're fighting demons and I got to fight these. I don't fight. I didn't know demons. I don't know if it's nothing to fight, man. You're too weak. Before the Lord, my Lord, in this level and this knowledge and this understanding and this depth of ecstatic worship is so powerful. It's like they're subdued by the Lord, by closeness to the Lord. That's what we're teaching here. How to be so close to the Lord that the Lord through you subdues all these demoniac things and energies and potencies. They can't. This is no different. This is Chaitanya Lila 2022, like Govinda said. This is like the Lord would preach. He would have his little sadhu sangha there, and Maya could not take it down. Would not dare. Would support the work. That's how I'm telling you, this avatar. I'm learning myself more and more the glories of Lord Caitanya and Nityananda and their just playful pastimes on this planet. They playfully saved the world. With their ecstatic pastimes and kirtans and happiness here. Their happiness saved the world. Can you imagine? Usually it's grunt work. Everybody, to save him, we gotta. They just, in ecstasy, save the world. Just like here, these classes are because of ecstatic worship, right? Easy, effortless, but beautiful, like a dance. Deep understanding, not all these aphorisms. Like I'm watching, I think it's fantastic. Wow, man, Lord, man, you're playing a nice tune today. I'm playing a nice tune on you. You're playing me. I'm playing you. I love it, man. Love that kind of relationship, man. That's the best deal in town. What verses are the most intimate? Bhagavad Gita 10:10. You read that there over and over again there, Ajamana. Most intimate. It's the best one for you. Bhagavad Gita 10:10. And let's see. It was the 18th chapter, verse 65 and 66. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender to me. Surrender to Guru and Krishna, and everything will be well. Okay, where are we at here? So let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the spiritual master of the entire world, Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by whose mercy even a dog can swim over a great ocean. And that's our position. Like Lalita was talking about, where the devotees saying, well, it's because of your previously being a devotee that you're getting this. Not necessarily. No, that's why the Lord came here, to liberate demons even. Anybody can get, this is the thing. See, if you look at this verse deeply, this whole class can be in this verse. It's so beautiful. Let me offer my respectful obeisance unto the spiritual master of the entire world. See, and when you do that, how you do that practically is you pay respectful obeisances unto the preaching of a real intimate associate of the Lord, like here. See, when you pay your respectful obeisances to this preaching, to this understanding of Chaitanya Charitamrita, you're really paying your obeisance to the Lord Chaitanya. Otherwise, not so much. You're paying your obeisances to the speculative version, your speculations or your guru's speculation. These non-devotional gurus still. They don't have either, maybe they have a little drop or something, or none at all. Okay? You're paying your respects to their speculation. That ain't the real Lord Chaitanya. That's like going to, there could be different levels. I mean, you can go all the way to the end of Jonestown. The guy, I pay respectful obeisances to your version of Jesus, and you drink the Kool-Aid and die. Right? So you're almost doing that when you go, I pay my respectful obeisances to Radhanath and Acharya Dev, who are telling you to put poison in your body. That ain't so good. It's kind of a subtle, tricky way of being taken out of here. At least in Jonestown, they knew what they were drinking. Or maybe they did or didn't, but it's, you're being taken out. You think the Lord is like that? The Lord gives me shelter. He gives me the right understanding, even on the physical level. Yeah. And I give that to you, even on the physical level. People think, why are you talking about the world? Because, the Lord talks to me about it. He's practical. He shows me a lot of things that are important, how to sidestep, how to survive in this world, especially at this time. He did this with the Christians too. Anybody that's God's people. He just protects you on the spiritual level. He can protect you on the physical level too. Yeah. So and so when you pay your respects to this preaching, this is why it's so easy. That's why us dogs. Don't think because you were a great devotee. Think that you're a dog then and a dog now. Okay, and you just paying your respectful obeisances because you're getting the real conception of Lord Caitanya and his real teachings, man. You're getting a real guidance of Lord Caitanya's real teaching, authorized by Prabhupada and blessed by Krishna. See? Therefore, you as a dog are so swimming across this ocean of illusion. Now, isn't that the nice thing about that verse? You see, that's why you're getting it. Because I'm presenting a version of Chaitanya Charitamrita that made me ecstatic for years. Because it was obviously approved by the Lord. And I'm giving that to you under the approval of Prabhupada and the disciplic line. And you're swimming across this ocean of illusion by becoming an ecstatic devotee. See? Is proof, that you're getting the mercy of Lord Caitanya. Now, these people aren't fully getting it. They're not swimming across. They're stuck in their misconceptions of Chaitanya teachings. Chaitanya Lila. No, Narayan Raj wasn't preaching the mercy of Lord Caitanya and how you can be a dog and be delivered. He thought you had to be a superstar to be delivered. You had to be like him, perfect renunciate, to renounce all material things. Everything but what you can't renounce has to be taken away by the mercy of a real devotee. Look at us. Why are you getting delivered? Why are you getting ecstasy that he said he had but couldn't give? Why are you getting it? Because you're getting the real mercy of Lord Caitanya. You're getting the real form of the Lord here. You're getting the preaching of the mercy of Lord Caitanya, which has been preached in this book. It's here. It's available. You're willing to listen. So many Vaidis, they can't listen. They're still trying to, put this preaching down. And you try to think, well, let's put this dog down, man. Let's, poison her. You can do whatever you want, man, but I'm going to put you down, man. And by putting you down, you know what you are? You're taking shelter of Maya. I'm going to put your Maya down, man. And when that Maya is down, Krishna's going to rise up out of the ashes. You're going to see a resurrection, man. You Vaidis out there. I'm after your Maya, man. I'm going to put that Maya down. And Krishna's going to rise out of the ashes. We're going to do a real resurrect too. What resurrect dead bodies? What is that? I'm going to resurrect the living life force of the soul in you. Watch out. My words, you watch. My Lord makes my words true. It's just egging me on to speak these things. Otherwise, if I don't speak them, it won't happen. I remember when I first started preaching, I said, Lord, I don't want to say that. That's too bad. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that yet. I don't want to say that. Now it's like, have your way, whatever you want. Yeah. Great verse, huh? Who's ever understood that verse like that? Makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. All glories to Lord Caitanya, who is known as Gohari. Ooh, interesting statement, huh? All glories to Lord Caitanya, who is known as Gohari. I think he's wandering around in this room somewhere here. He's secretly walking around here, unnoticed. All glories to known as Gohari, and all glories to Advaita Acharya and Nityananda. Okay. All glories to the devotees of Lord Caitanya, headed by Srivas Thakur. In order to fulfill all my desires, I remember their lotus feet. It is the mercy of all these Vaishnavas and Gurus that I attempt to write about the pastimes and qualities of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Whether I know it or know not, it is for self-purification that I write this book. Again, this is such a wonderful, deep statement. Yeah, I love these things. I love analyzing these things. They're so beautiful, amazing. It is by the mercy of these Vaishnavas and Gurus I attempt to write about the pastimes of the Lord. And that's exactly what happened. Nityananda appeared to him in a dream. He appeared to him in a dream and said, oh, why did we? There is a reason. See, we worship a reasonable God. He has true knowledge, the essence of knowledge. And that's what you get here. These are the teachings of Caitanya Charitamrita, what I'm telling you, that are in the book that nobody has told you yet. Nobody's told anybody yet. And they have to be told by a devotee Bhagavat, somebody being used like a divine medium of Lord Caitanya. Otherwise, they cannot be known. See, by the mercy of these Vaishnavas and Gurus, see, I write this book. See, and so practically, Nityananda appeared in a dream and said, oh, Vrindavan has been pointed to. There was a reason he appeared. Because right in the pastimes of Caitanya Charitamrita is described how he got the mercy of the Lord. He defended, he stood up for it. He spoke up, he raised his voice in defense of a real devotee that people could not realize. You know, Minikaitam Ramdas was an ecstatic devotee. And he said something completely out of character, which devotees usually do because nobody understands them. He said, how dare you not, this Brahmin was not giving respect to Nityananda, who was in his heart, didn't pay respect to him as a devotee. Okay? And he chastised him for it. He says, oh, here's a second Ramana Maharshan who didn't stand up for Balaram. Okay? So, and he broke his flute and chastised him. Otherwise, that Brahmin would never know. He would think he would go to his death in offense towards devotees. That is very offensive not to give respect to a person bringing God to this world. Isn't it? Wouldn't you think? I don't want to give them any respect. And these guys are all on the fence. All of you gurus out there, you're all on the fence. We're bringing God to the world. It is a fact, man. It is, it's a no-brainer to us, but you guys got no brain to get it. You want a brain? Come here, you'll get a brain. You guys aren't giving respect. God is coming to the world. I ain't afraid to declare it. It's true. This ecstatic potency is the Lord, man. The Caitanya Charitamrita praises that. Extols that. The Lord brought that ecstasy of the world. We're bringing it back again. See? And you don't give praises to that, you're offensive. That's why ecstatic devotion hasn't awakened in you. This is good for you. You got to tell, just like I do, like Minikaitam Ramdas. You guys represent the Brahmin side, and I'm representing Minikaitam Ramdas's case. You guys are criminals, man. You're in a court of law now. You're being judged harshly. Criminals, crummy. Criminal comes from crummy. Your bhakthi's crummy. A lot of crumbs. Hey, why eat the crumbs when you have the cake? You ever see people that are going to pick up the crumbs? That's you guys. Crummy. You're just crummies. Cronies, man. Old crony. You go such a... Hey, crummy cronies. Yeah, Minikaitam Ramdas. So Krishna Das Kaviraj stood up for Minikaitam Ram, raised his voice in defense of a real devotee. That's what you guys are doing. See? And you feel ecstatic doing it. He felt, wow, man, this is a lift. I stand up for somebody who's no. See, the devotee stands up for the absolute truth, and you help support them, like we're doing, like in our preaching. That's why I tagged you guys, and you all come there and jump, pound. We all pounce on these guys. It's like a lion pounce on the prey. These guys, like, oh, wow, where's he getting all this support? He used to be alone all the time. Now he's got all these friends. That's right. We're gang members now. We're a gang. We're the Caitanya gang. We gang up on the illusion. Hey, she's been ganging up on it. It's time we turn the tables on her, right? We're going to gang up on you there, Maya. You've been ganging up on everybody in the world here, Yeah, well, I'm getting a gang assembled, man. Our gang is getting bigger. Watch out. Look, I got 18 people watching right now. Our gang is getting bigger. We're gonna pounce on all illusions, man. Get rid of them. We're gonna separate the soul from the material bodies, and bring that soul out to the world. Yeah. See, there's a reason that Krishnadas Kaviraj could write that book. There's a reason why the devotees knew, faith in Jesus is very good, but confession is on to salvation. You confess, not only do you get saved and get purified, but the world does too. Didn't it? Didn't Krishnadas come in? Whether I know or know not, and he does know, believe me. But whether he knows or knows not, he's doing this for self-purification. He feels, devotees naturally feel, they love it, speaking is, it's like taking a bath, It's nice to take a bath, You take a bath in this word of God. I love it, man. Yeah. And also for purification of self. That's you guys out there too. See? You guys who don't know you're the self, don't know the self very well. You only know your speculations about the self. That's not really knowing the self. It's like not knowing Prabhupada. If you knew Prabhupada, you would love this ecstasy. That's proof that you don't know Prabhupada. That's why he hid the ecstasy, because you can't appreciate what's really real in life, what's really sublime and summum bonum. That's why it's 10th canto here. You come here, you get 10th canto. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like 10th canto. Yeah, I don't like 10th canto. Yeah, well, too bad for you. Yeah. So anyway, this is the path. Yeah. So Krishnadas Kaviraj could write. Okay, stop putting that thing. It says Janaki this, Janaki that. If you want to comment, don't comment anymore for a while. It keeps popping up. Let's see. Yeah. So Miniketam Ramdas, I forgot my point here, whatever that was. What is the point here? Oh, yeah. So it's by the mercy of these Vaishnavas. And that's it. You need to get the mercy. I just need to sing louder. What is this? Oh, I see. Pin message. Unpin. Hide. Yeah. By the mercy of these Vaishnavas. That's what happens here. You need the mercy of the Vaishnavas and Vaishnava Guru. See, if you don't do that, you cannot write transcendental literature, nor can you understand it. That's why these devotees need shiksha. They have no one. You see, these things they write they're so inconclusive. So now you find these things, put them across, tag me on it. I like to straighten these people out. It's kind of fun. Yeah, well, it depends. Yeah. Anyway, just stop doing that. It's interrupting my preaching now. Just be quiet, otherwise I'm going to go to drastic measures. You're you're interfering with something really important channeling here. I don't want to hear any more of that. Write it down on a piece of paper and show it to me later. Don't keep popping up. You don't want to get me pissed off. I'm already forgetting important points. Just, you know, I tell you, man, I'm going to get rid of you somehow here. I'm going to make it a thing to get rid of you, Karuna, when you're doing this here. Yeah, I don't like, you know, this. I'm trying to preach. I sometimes have people do that, you know, and they're just totally like nuts. You're crazy, man, doing this stuff. You have no idea. I don't care, you know, that you want me to do this and that. Just don't make one more comment. And stay down too. You know, you got to stop this, man. I can't friggin' unlock you anywhere right now. I'm preaching. You know, I'm amazed at people. I'm getting rid of you. I don't want to. I don't want to see you again. Stop. You know, you just ridiculous. You keep doing it. You won't stop. I can't believe. How can you be like this? Guy must be nuts or something. Screw loose or something. So by the mercy of these Vaishnavas and Gurus, I attempt to write about the pastimes and qualities of Lord Caitanya, Mahaprabhu. Whether I know it or know not, for self-purification I write this book. I take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, who is the tree of transcendental love for Krishna, its gardener, and also the bestower and enjoyer of its fruits. Okay, let's chant a while. It's unsettled me here already. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. You know, enough obstacles in the world. I have to have people that want to say they're my disciples, and they have to, you know, like give me problems like this here. You know, it's not the hour to do this stuff. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay, we'll just chant. Let's see if it'll tone down the energy. Otherwise, I have to stop. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. I'm taking care of the Karuna problem here. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Yeah. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. So last time you're going to be spoiling my class, Karuna. I'm not. This is the worst thing you could ever do. My service, I just don't. That can't happen anymore. You blew it too many times. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Okay, I figured it out. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Okay, figured it out, I think, they say. Hare Krishna. Let's see, no, not quite. Oh, Gudrun, okay. There you go. Hare Krishna. Welcome. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Hare. Okay, let's see if that works. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,